Some people just want to watch World Fun.
Jeff Nails another draft day.
Nailed
Makes
it.
top 5 has 98. I got more. Just loves some Kevin James.
Fucking Kevin James.
It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
Oh, yeah.
It's the history of bad. LaCroix. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
2, 1. Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, episode number 358, I guess. Yeah, we're going with that. I'm Jason.
Jeff.
Blake.
I'm Jim.
And I'm the intern.
Hey, we're all here.
Election 2020.
That's
Where
right.
else would I be on an exciting evening like this?
Well, we had an exciting election 4 years ago, so maybe this year will be just as exciting. Maybe. I don't know. I've given up. Doesn't matter. Tomorrow is still going to be a shit show. So there you go. 2 years from now, still a shit show.
I'm just hoping things don't burn down.
And that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing.
So if Joe Jorgensen wins, then does both Democrat and Republicans riot, or neither?
Is he the Constitution Party or Libertarian?
She is the Libertarian.
Oh.
Way to keep yourself educated there, Jason.
Hey, I'm here for you, Jim. Thank you.
She's the only candidate that hasn't groped women and sexually assaulted them.
Allegedly. It says here.
No, that's fact.
It says here on CNN that Gary Johnson has 3% of the vote. Oh, that was from 2016. Damn it. I was hoping for a dark horse right now. Damn it, Gary. You let me down again. So, anyways.
Brother Gus Johnson refused to run this year.
Gus Johnson would pay for it. I would have him as president just for his speeches. Could you imagine? Oh, my God, that would be amazing. Let's see here. So it is election night. We are still having a lot of fun. Maybe.
Speak for yourself.
Brian, come on now. It's a podcast night. What else would you rather be doing? I mean, seriously. I actually moved outside the studios, the Bob Studios, as you can see, if you're on Skype. I have History of Bad Ideas on the TV behind me. I got the election results in front of me because I don't want to miss any updates that we'll be having while you're listening to it tomorrow after the election. So, Stick here with us.
We're going to come with breaking news, but by the time you hear this, it'll be old.
But our predictions will be accurate, Jeff, by tomorrow.
Oh.
See?
Like they're calling Indiana for Trump. Ta-da! Just called.
Wow.
Are we going to be accurate as I was with my prediction of who was winning the World Series?
Did you predict the World Series?
Yeah, last week on the show.
Did he? I don't remember.
He did.
Oh.
You know, we recorded Sunday. We recorded a little early.
We did? I don't remember that. Yeah. I believe you, but I don't remember it.
Yeah. Jim predicted Tampa Bay.
You need to see a doctor.
What's that?
You need to see a doctor about this memory loss.
What memory loss? What are you talking about?
Exactly.
Okay, good. Let's see here. If everybody goes to Untidy Venus on Etsy and use the code HobiePod, you will get 10% off or 15% off your purchases from Everything I Learned from Movies. It's Izzy's Etsy page, and they have a coupon for Hobie Pod. So there you go. Just put that in, you get a 15% coupon. So just wanted to let you guys know
I
that.
thought it was a surcharge.
Maybe.
No, it's the other way. You get it knocked off, not
Oh.
added.
Let's
I'm
see.
just getting ready for my taxes to go up.
And just so we don't forget it, next year in September, maybe the Cincinnati Comic Expo will be coming to the Duke Energy Convention Center if it's not a medical award by then. So just get your look at line at the Cincinnati Comic Expo .com. Hobie will be there. We just got confirmation a couple weeks ago that we have a booth. It's 30 feet long. It has a plexiglass around it, but we will be there. And just let you guys know. So
We did such a good job this year that they're already bringing us back for next year.
They are. They said, Brian, you did a really fantastic job. So that was really nice. They said you were probably the best intern in the business.
Yeah. Well, pretty much everybody knows that except for you, Jason.
I just said it. Let's see here. Have you guys watched anything in the last week? Well, I guess week and 2 days.
I literally just got done watching Idiocracy because
In preparation for today.
it's proper time to watch that movie.
That should be required viewing like every election day. Like there's those
Should be like-
Christmas movies and Halloween movies. That should be the election day movie.
It is. It's the election season movie. It's a primer for children.
Yeah. TNT should just run that for 24 hours straight.
They should. They should have marathons like that just for today.
Have you noticed a lot of the cable stations are just doing marathons now? Because we're like
TNT
Well,
had
they've had-
Star Wars yesterday. I don't know why.
And
it wasn't
today.
even Thanksgiving.
Or May the 4th.
It wasn't even like a James Bond marathon.
Blake, you're asking why? Because we're 9 months into this pandemic and they're like, we don't have any fucking things to show. We don't have any original content. Let's put Over the Top on. Let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
If somebody put that on, let me know. I'll watch it in a heartbeat.
Oh, jeez. Drake Stallone.
The good
I can only watch Equalizer 2 on FX so many times.
Jim, have you been watching The Dark Tower? Because that's been on FX almost every single day.
And I get so angry every time that I see it.
Do you get angry because
I don't even watch it because when I did watch it, just because based on what you guys told me, I didn't even like the movie.
Jim, do you get upset because we tweet you every single time it's on just to ruin your day?
I tweeted the first time it was on. I watched it and got upset. I mean, I was slapping customers.
Did the customers have masks on at least?
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. That's good.
I don't even want to read the books now because of that movie.
Oh, the books are well worth it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Who's got time to read
Wait a minute.
during this pandemic?
Jim, did you see anything else this week?
Oh, let's see. I know I did. I watched. I didn't finish it, so I went back and watched the entire first season of True Detective, and that was fantastic.
Good choice.
Hey, Jim, did you see all the seasons?
No.
Okay.
You can stop there.
Second season now, and it's
Too late.
Second seasons with Colin Farrell.
yes.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
I actually didn't mind the second season.
It was okay. You could tell me when you're watching it is if he didn't try to outdo himself of writing the plot for the first one. Is that he makes this one so convoluted with so many different characters. It's like, how can I top what I did in season one? And that was my feeling of that whole season 2.
Yeah.
What about season 3?
He was like, all right, I screwed up. I'm just going to go back to what I did in season 1.
Let's see here. Jeff, have you watched anything?
If I did, I don't remember what I watched.
Oh, and I'm the one that has to go to the doctor for the memory loss. Okay, I see how it is.
It was that good.
Is that damn
Yeah.
good?
I didn't watch anything memorable. How's that?
I like that answer better. Good job.
There you
Let's
go.
see. Brian, have you?
The Crow is on almost every week. You should just look
What?
for that. The Crow.
Fuck off, bang, fuck, I'm dead.
Yeah.
Can you watch it though unedited? I mean, edit it because that's a bad version. When it's edited, it's not as good.
No, it's on the movie channel.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, it's like on almost every week. I've watched it probably now in different parts 10 different times since the whole pandemic started.
Anything else you've watched, Blake?
I finished, well, two things. I finished the Haunting of Bly Mansion, you know, when I was on here last year and I talked about it. I hadn't got done with it yet. And it turns out it's not really a scary series based on Turn of the Screw. Unfortunately, if it were, it would have been better. But anyway, it's just like Haunting a Hill House. The end's very disappointing. It's a happy ending again. Mm-hmm. And then it takes like an entire episode for it to end when it should have ended an hour before. But if you're looking for something to fill the time gap, go ahead and do it. It was okay otherwise.
Is this kind of what we've become since, you know, it's becoming winter soon? If you want to fill a time gap, go ahead and watch this. That's fine, I guess.
Yeah, because there's too much demand and not enough supply.
Yeah.
You know. But the other thing I started, we started Cobra Kai here. We finished season 1 this weekend. And I must say, I am very impressed with it. It was a lot more enjoyable than I thought it would be. And I'm hooked. I want to watch season 2 now.
I think it helps that it's only a half hour long, too. Like, it goes by quick. I think that helps.
And it's a great period follow-up piece. Mm-hmm. I think the reason a lot of people our age, old people for you in turn, is that it gives you a lot of 1980s reminiscence, kind of like Stranger Things a little bit. And you can identify with the movie. And I do like how in season 1 they do a lot of movie flashbacks, you know, with the different characters. And I do like the fact that Johnny is kind of like an anti-hero where he's meaning to do good, but because of it's a great environment. You know, it's a great example of psychological, you know, environment versus, you know, what you're taught versus what you're inherent, right? Mm-hmm. So he's inherently a good person, but he's kind of like an anti-hero in season 1. He wants to do good, but he was brought up the wrong way in regards to, you know, Cobra Kai. So that, you know, when he does, you know, take on his new pupillage and stuff, it's done with good intent with the wrong means. Does that make sense?
I thought they did a good job of showing how he was raised and how he became an asshole.
Nature versus nurture. That's what I was trying to get to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, like I agree with you. I love how he has a whole class full of kids and he just starts ripping on them. And you can't do that.
And that's showing the generation gap kind of thing too. You know, he's got a huge generation gap that he doesn't understand. You know, and it's kind of funny. It does play on it. I didn't know Ralph Macchio played such a big part in it. I thought he was a smaller part, but I guess he is a producer. So, and it is kind of interesting. At certain times, Ralph goes back and forth as being a bad guy versus a good guy unintentionally because of the misunderstandings between everybody in the two. So it is kind of entertaining to see that go back and forth. And then, you know, finally, you know, spoiler alerts, you know, when they're in the bar getting drunk together, they're like good buddies all of a sudden. Like, you're just like, it's like they had the big coming to moment, but then that gets eventually ruined as well. But I do like watching Johnny's, you know, kind of quote unquote light version redemption story of, you know, he's meaning to do well, you know, to save the kids from getting bullied, and his intention is to teach them to stick up for themselves. But going back to that old Cobra Kai way, which wasn't, you know, productive and doesn't jive, you know, in this modern era. So it's yes, I like it. Thank you.
I do like when he's telling the kid with the lip. They're like, I got surgery on this.
Yeah, he starts picking on the kid with the
That lip was worse? Dear God.
Yeah, it's just like when he's ripping on those kids and he comes back out, like half of them are gone. He's like, what's up? He doesn't understand. But, but it is kind of fun seeing him stuck in his caveman 1980s mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And I do love his Van Halen t-shirts. And he, and he does get his kids to listen, convert to Van Halen and all that kind of stuff. It was pretty funny.
Brian, did you see anything this week?
I watched Borat, subsequent movie film.
How was that?
Pretty much exactly how you think it would be.
Is that good or bad?
It was funny, but
annoying,
and then a little cringy at some parts.
Okay. I haven't seen it, but since you did, I probably won't until I'm like drunk and there's nothing on TV. I
So
don't
tomorrow
understand, he's so well-known figure. How can he still get away with parodying these people with a camera and get them to sign off on this stuff? I don't understand how it works.
Some people don't know who he is.
Still, I mean, how can you know that?
So this one, he starts off when he gets back into the United States. They show that a little bit, how people are recognizing him, and then.
But does it get cruel? Does it get cruel? Like, as in, where it's no longer a parody thing, but it's actually cruel, or does it stay funny, or just uncomfortable?
It doesn't get like nasty or mean or anything. But
unless you're Rudy Giuliani.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Well, Giuliani kind of deserves that at this point.
Or Michael Penis.
I don't even know who Michael Penis is.
Michael Pence. But that's what he calls him in the movie. But so the thing is like after he gets back to America, people start recognizing him, and then he goes costume shopping. So most of the movie he's in costume as different people.
Okay, so he's not Borat.
So he's not Borat.
Okay.
But he's doing Borat-like things.
Borat type things. No, I got you. I wanted to see it. We just have not had a chance yet.
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of like one of those things where we were just like, let's watch it. There wasn't really anything else pressing that we wanted to watch. So, but by the end of it, we were kind of glad it was over.
That's a good review.
I want that on the poster.
You'll be glad when it's over.
Did you watch anything else this week? Mandalorian?
I don't know what that
yeah,
is.
I saw the first episode.
Hold on.
No, I did. I don't even know what that is. I did watch another movie. It's a few years old, but it's called The Free States of Jones. It's Matthew McConaughey.
How was that?
It was very well done, actually.
Okay.
I remember seeing it when it came out, and then I never saw it, and that just popped up on Netflix. But it was really well done. I was very, very pleased with it.
I wanted to see that at the theaters when it came out, and it was gone before I could get a chance to. I'm glad that
it's on Netflix now.
Okay, thank you. On Netflix, I watched Tremors: Shrieker Island, the seventh Tremors. You know what? I love the first one. I really do. And
it's a cult classic.
It is.
Of course.
This one was actually well done. I actually kind of liked it. I was kind of surprised. Like, I wrote a review for nerdly.co.uk. But Michael Gross was really good. They did a good job with everything on it, and they paid homage to the original. And it was fun. It was fun. So, and this is coming from somebody that's only seen the first one, maybe the second one, years ago, and then the Cold Day in Hell one, which was not good. And then I found out that Jamie Kennedy plays his son in the movies, not in Shrieker Island, though. Thank God. And And then
Kennedy can't be good.
Napoleon Dynamite was in it, John Heater. And it's the first movie I've seen with him that I didn't want to punch him. So that was good. That was good. But it was enjoyable. My wife was working one night, and she's like, "What are you going to do?" I was like, "I'm just going to want to see what's on." And I was looking for Happy Death Day because I've heard nothing but great reviews, and I can't find it on any streaming service. So I settled on Tremors. So that was a big switch. Real quick, also, I was on Cult of Domesticity. Domesticity? Domesticity. Thanks, Brian.
Domesticity.
Thank you.
Domestic City.
I was on that. Talked about the missing persons case of Jennifer Kessie. And I want to say thanks, Courtney. It was a good time. And the podcast is up now.
So did you find her?
Is she in your basement?
No, people. No, you can't find. No one can find her. No one.
Then why did we talk about it?
Because it's a missing persons case. That's what she does.
We could say we can't find her.
It's a mystery.
Record that in your kitchen with an apron on, cooking dinner.
No, get out.
Well, it's about domesticity.
Anyways, and then
did you make highballs and martinis for your spouse?
No, shut up. I'm not mad. It's not Mad
Is there
Men.
a vacuum cleaning section?
Well, that was for me. That's for me. I can tell you about that. But yeah, give them a listen. Give it a listen. Appreciate it. And I'll be on next week too. We talk about the Jacobites. So there you go. From England. So Jacobites. Yeah. There you go.
Jacobites.
She did the history part.
Missing?
No.
I mean, she did the actual educated part.
She did. She
did the actual history.
Yes. Jeff, they might be missing. I'm not sure. I don't know. Let's see here. And then I did watch The Mandalorian. And I know Brian was excited to talk about this. We won't do spoilers yet. But
oh man.
It was good. It was really good.
But there is a spoiler at the end of season 1. I mean,
episode 1.
Episode 1, season 2.
Stay with it.
It almost came early.
Oh, hate when that happens. Oh,
but then they're just edging till the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Jeff, did you watch it?
No.
Oh, I didn't know if you got Disney Plus yet.
No, I've not got Disney Plus yet. I've only seen the first 5 episodes of season 1.
You're just waiting for WandaVision, aren't you?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Until I mean, I don't want to give my money to them until they have something I want to watch.
Gotcha. Jim, did you watch it, Mandalorian?
No, I have not watched it yet.
Okay. We won't do any spoilers, but it's really well done. It expands on the Sand People, which I really liked. I like that. I posted an article.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah, I posted an article on History of Bad Ideas Facebook page about how it expands on different alien races, which I really love. And like, you think these Sand People are just, evil, mean, basically alien race, and it's not.
They're just misunderstood.
It's not that they're misunderstood.
Did they come back in greater numbers?
Yeah, but you don't know, Jim, because they only walk in single file. So. And then they had lots of banthas, and I love a good bantha. So I was excited about the amount of banthas in this one. So
there was a lot of steak for grilling at the end.
Yes, there was. And Timothy Oliphant. He was in it. Brian, you're going to be drinking not just because of my miscues, just because of the election. Just trust me. Don't blame me this week, okay? So.
I started out with a double, so I'm almost done. So.
Brian's now pissed off that he's going to have to watch The Mandalorian because Timothy Oliphant's in it.
Does he play U.S. Marshal?
Somewhat.
Close to it.
Close.
He is a police officer, isn't he?
He's a sheriff. I think he's a sheriff.
No, he's a marshal.
That's right.
Marshal.
That's right, he is. You're going to have to watch, Brian. You're going to have to watch.
Is it set in Kentucky?
Kind of.
Yes.
Actually, it kind of is too.
Damn it.
I think the Sand People are actually Appalachians.
It could be. Maybe.
Do
Are they
Appalachians
involved in
only
the legal
walk in
spice
single
trade?
file?
they run moonshine.
Damn it.
In single file?
On speeder bikes. Yeah, they race their speeder bikes. I hype them up.
Do they get scared easily?
They do.
I did like in Mandalorian that Timothy Olyphant is.
All it's fun.
Man, you're just doing it on purpose now.
I did like that his speeder bike was part of the pod racers. That they used the old pod racing stuff in the beginning. I was like, oh, that's kind of fun.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It's just those little Easter eggs I really like. But no, it was a good episode. It was a good episode.
Yeah, because they're not completely trying to reinvent everything. They're using things you've seen before and putting it in there, and it makes you feel comfortable.
My oldest son, watches it with me. We made it a note that him and I have to watch together. And we got done with the first episode, and he's like, I want another episode right now. I was like, sorry, buddy, we gotta wait a week. He's like, what? I was like, this is like old school TV. We can't keep watching.
Think that's a good way to get. I still think that's a good way to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's nice to be able to watch 10 episodes at once, but and that's self-indulgent pleasure. But making you wait a week just makes it feel so much better when you're watching it, and when it ends, you're like, man, I gotta wait a week.
You get the joy of discussing
Correct.
episode one. If you drop all 10 at once,
Yeah.
everyone's on a different episode, so the discussions don't really happen. It's, I'm on episode 4, so don't tell me what's going on in episode 8. And I'm only on 1.
That's right.
And-
Hit next. No digestion. Keep going.
And it's fun to digest.
And that's why I think it worked really well for the boys. Like, it makes you excited to see the next week. And I like that. And if you really want to, you can wait 6 weeks or whatever and then just binge it all if you wanted to.
And hopefully we don't ruin it for you. Yeah.
We're pretty good about that.
Yeah.
So.
No, you're not.
Okay, we also had Twitter poll of the week. You can find us on Bad Ideas Podcast. And let's see here. We had what horror character scares you the most?
Keep holding the paper up over here.
What horror character?
Scary movie character. There you go, Brian. You can't see me. Let's see here. We had Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Pennywise, or Ghostface. So there you go. Winning.
No Freddy Krueger, I see.
No, I feel.
Yeah, I screwed up on that one, I guess.
I feel like Freddy Krueger is kind of,
Is the go-ahead obvious winner on that if you put him in there?
I see. I think
because the person who can kill you in your sleep is scarier than the rest of them put together.
Jason Voorhees has really good cardio, so I'm just saying that. No, Freddy Krueger, I feel like they kind of made him into a good guy, maybe at the end.
Good. Well, one.
And remember, Jason Voorhees is a very patient man.
He is a patient man.
Only the first movie in any of these is worthwhile. So, one time you get to the 5th or 6th or 10th movie in a series, yeah, it's pretty stupid. I mean, they fucking made Uber Jason in space.
When you're fighting the creature from Aliens, and Predator. I mean, come on.
Jason in Space is a classic. Classic
piece of shit.
Hey. Let's see here. Just try and look here. So in last place, 13% of the vote, Ghostface from Scream. Let's see here. In last place was 6%. Jason Voorhees. Sorry, my bad. Ghostface was third at 13%. It's a weird night, people. Okay, just bear with me.
You threw me off there, Jason. I'm like, did the polls change that much since this first outline went out?
Well, CNN predicted third place for Jason Voorhees. Fox News predicted fourth place for Jason Voorhees, and then it just came out. So
Okay.
the good news is Jason Voorhees did take Tennessee, so he has some electoral votes, so it's okay. Let's
Some
see.
electoral. Those are the ones that you really want. The electoral votes are good, but those electoral ones now,
They have cream in the
those
middle.
are very rare to get.
They have cream in the middle.
They're like Oreos.
Yes. And winning 50% to 31%, Pennywise over Michael Myers. So there you go. Let's see here. Breaking news.
I
Bite.
think Michael Myers would have had a better chance if he didn't do the Love Doctor.
Love Guru. Love Guru.
Love Guru.
Get it right, Blake. Get it right. Let's see here.
Or a gold member.
Gold member.
There's some funny bits to Gold Member.
Yeah, there's some. Let's see. Blake, why don't you do some listener feedback? Maybe. Maybe.
Time for some bomb listener feedback. Brought to you by the election. Okay. We start off with this one guy. Always start off with
Number one fan.
Big D,
A-Pants.
formerly known as
Dad?
I'm more worried you called him Big D. Whoa.
Capital Doug.
He's Dallas.
That's how I think of when I think Big D. Congratulations,
Well,
Doug.
That's
Divorce? You think of divorce?
Yes, exactly.
I
Exactly.
love playing that board game.
big dude.
Go ahead, Blake.
I don't know, Jason. What? You got D on your mind? What? I don't understand.
Just saying. Go ahead.
He said, please have Jason sing We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. From Jeannie. Do you
We
know
didn't
Octopus
start the
is a-
fire.
No.
It was already
Jason,
burning
Jason.
since the world. Yeah.
You have to do the verses first.
We didn't start the fire.
All right.
It was always burning
So
since the
moving on.
word's been turning.
So words been turning.
World. So I
You
was.
can stop eating over the air there, Blake.
So I
It
was.
may have been intentional.
I know it was, but it was even more annoying than Jason singing, if that's possible.
I was driving the other day, and I started cracking myself up because the radio was playing Last Train to Clarksville, and I kept thinking, the Beatles, I love it. Every time Last Train to Clarksville is on, I was like, damn it, I'm an idiot. Let's see here. What else you got, Blake? Jeannie?
Next week we'll have you do It's the End of the World. R.E.M.
Oh, I feel fine.
Do you think octopuses are aliens or just amazing? Jeannie wants to know.
I vote for just amazing.
I think they're just octopuses.
Blake, you
I
can.
think they're pretty smart because they got big heads.
Yeah. Jim, what do you think?
I stopped paying attention to you guys.
Oh, okay.
We're on Jeannie's question about octopuses.
The electoral college count's just that exciting, huh?
It's the electoral that he's really focused on.
Jason started singing, and then he started talking about Last Train to Clarksville, and I just totally zonked out. I'm like,
I used to like you, Jim. Used to like you.
Well,
Used
the
to.
question was, do you think octopuses are aliens or just amazing?
Jim's still not answering.
no.
No. Okay. Jim's answer was no.
Yeah. No, they are pretty amazing. Octopuses are pretty smart. I mean, you read some of these stories about what they do.
Well,
Especially
there's that
those-
one German octopus that predicted the World Cup that year.
Yeah. And there was
You know-
one, I forget, reading a story of one of the aquarium's octopuses I forget, some aquarium kept like getting some kind of rare fish or something, and they kept disappearing until they figured out it was the octopus in the aquarium next to it would be able to like open up its hatch and get out, crawl out, get in the other one, eat it, and crawl out, tie it back up, or close the doors and get back into his own like an aquarium or something, like as if nothing happened.
Wait a minute, that sounds too close to the plot of Finding Dory.
Well, maybe that's what Finding Dory was inspired by.
Blake, did you just read a story of the adaptation of Finding Dory? Is that what you did?
I have no idea. I just remember that news story. You have to Google it.
It was at the Newseum, or whatever it's called, that Blake gets his news from. What else we got, Blake?
Yeah, they had to close the museum because, there's no real news anymore.
Allegedly.
No, it's all pundits.
It's all, yep, you're correct. It's all opinion pieces. All right, from a Amish Baby Machine podcast, what are you having for dinner tonight? Churned butter?
It says tomorrow night.
No, tomorrow night.
Oh. Churned butter?
What are you having, Jeff?
Fuck if I know.
Oh, okay.
That's tomorrow night. You think I plan? I don't know what I'm having for breakfast tomorrow morning.
Pop-Tarts.
Or lunch tomorrow afternoon.
Pop-Tarts.
Probably is Pop-Tarts. You're right. It's going to be Pop-Tarts and an orange.
Is it really a Pop-Tarts and an orange, or is it just an orange Pop-Tart? Did you just get orange-flavored Pop-Tarts? Oh, they do. They do.
Why does Amish Baby Machine podcast want to know what we're having for dinner tomorrow night? Are we that interesting?
We are.
Maybe they're just nice. Brian, what are you having?
I'll let you guys know tomorrow night.
Okay, good call. Jim, what are you having?
Well, first, the Amish Baby Machine podcast is one of the most powerful podcasts around. Just look at their Twitter page; they'll tell you that. I mean, it's true.
Oh, okay.
I'll probably have steak.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Probably steak.
I think we're doing spaghetti tomorrow night. Blake, what are you having?
I get my Easy Plate box tomorrow, so probably something out of that.
So is that like MREs?
So what did you order?
Yeah, it's like Blue Plate, or it's like the other stuff. Like you just order like 3 meals for the week, and they like send it all to you. You just cook it.
Is it
cool.
Whoa, that's out of left field. They're predicting Biden wins New York.
And
with 0% in. I think the polls just closed is the only reason they predicted New York now. New York polls are open till 9 Eastern time.
With 1 vote, Biden wins New York.
We're done.
It's amazing.
That was Cuomo. Cuomo got
the
cast that
majority of Trump's money donated to his campaign came from New York.
Shocker.
Let's see here. It looks like he's going to win Ohio, too, possibly. He's winning. So.
No.
He's winning, but they're calling it too close right
to call.
Well, he's winning. Sorry.
With 0% New York, it was obvious. But with 60% in Ohio, it's still too close.
Jeff, with 0% reporting, you have won the Sexiest Man of the Year award. Congratulations. Congratulations.
I believe that. Thank you.
0%.
Cuomo voted for you, too.
Go ahead.
Besotted Geek, wants to know, what's the worst Stallone movie?
Brian, you're the Stallone fanatic. We will let you go to this.
I would have to say Oscar.
Cobra.
Shut up.
He likes Cobra. Stop or my mom would shoot would have been my guess. But Oscar was pretty bad.
Oscar was bad.
I was going to say Over the Top.
Shut up.
It's so bad. It's so bad.
It's better than Rocky IV.
Oh, no. Maybe Rocky V?
So Rocky 5 would probably be a top 3 worst movies of his, in my opinion.
Do you think it would be Oscar, Stop Where My Mom Was Shooting, Rocky 5 as the worst 3?
I think he liked Stop Where My Mom Will Shoot. He's a big Estelle Getty fan.
It was funny enough that I didn't hate it.
Okay. How about
Maybe
Judge?
maybe Judge Dredd.
There you go. Good one. Good one.
Okay, Brian. Thank you very much. Okay.
See, I think Wesley Snipes is entertaining enough in it that he saves it a little bit. He saves oh no, that was Demolition Man. What am I thinking?
I'm like, was Wesley Snipes and Judge Dredd?
Did he have a sword and was killing vampires?
That was Rob Schneider. Nope, Judge Dredd is up there.
I didn't know Stallone was in there.
I don't know.
Brian,
It's
Brian,
yes.
is Mortal Kombat 11 your favorite video game now?
Yes, it will be very soon.
Tell us why, Jim.
They added some characters in there, and one of them they added is John Rambo, and Stallone does do the voice in the game.
Yeah.
It's so difficult when there's so many bad Stallone movies out there. I know why the intern's having so much trouble. I mean, he's only had since Sunday reading these show notes here when he put them together to come up with the Stallone movie, but there's so many to choose from.
Hey, Jim.
Well, he put a lot of bad ones out there, so yeah.
You know what? Now that I'm thinking of it, I have to say, just recently he did the sequels to Escape Plan.
What?
Escape Plan 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Those were horrible.
In case the first one didn't work out.
The first one was interesting enough, and it was him and Schwarzenegger. So, which was their second time they worked together.
Okay.
Ever.
So Brian obviously loves Stallone. For everyone else, though, what films do you like more, Stallone or Schwarzenegger?
Stallone.
Schwarzenegger.
Okay. I was just asking.
Stallone? I'm trying to think of 2 good Schwarzenegger films.
Commando.
Kindergarten.
That's one.
Conan.
So I still got one, Commando.
Terminator.
Junior.
Terminator's close, and I thought I liked it, but it is so dated and tough to watch anymore.
The original?
The original. The rest of them are all crap, but the original.
What was
He made Red Sonja.
Twins?
Total Recall.
You're not helping.
No,
Total Recall. That was Colin Farrell. That was okay.
True Lies?
True Lies was good.
True Lies didn't suck.
It was pretty decent, actually.
Last Action Hero.
Sucked.
Batman and Robin. Jingle All the Way. End of Days. The Sixth Day. Oh, God.
End of Days didn't suck.
Yeah, End of Days was actually all right.
But you reading these makes you stay Stallone.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
What about, let's see.
We're spending a long time on this for Stallone. I'm going to say Stallone is better. So
I'm going to go to last week's top 5 shows and movies you watched since the pandemic, and then after I get done reading these, we'll have an answer.
Okay.
From the interns. Cinema Guys was talking about Bill and Ted Face the Music. I still haven't gotten around to it. Ted Lasso, Mythic Quest, I'm Thinking of Ending Things, and Uncle Peckerhead.
Ted Lasso is the show that I left off my list.
You're supposed to be concentrating on worst Stallone movie.
It's over.
Jared Mills, The Invisible Man, Lucifer, Harley Quinn animated series, The Boys season 2, and The Haunting of Bly Manor. I wonder if Jared thought that lasted too long, too. The end.
Did Peter Jackson direct Haunting of Bly Manor?
Just the last episode.
Okay.
That's why it took so long to end. From Nisi, Lucifer. F is for family.
Fantastic series.
The Boys. Ozark.
Ozark is good. Ozark is very good.
Highly
Yeah, did you
recommend
finish?
that for
Did
family.
you finish all the seasons and episodes?
No, one season behind. One season.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Well, we'll talk more in depth when you get that. Chris Richardson, Supernatural, Kingdom, The Boys, Doctor Who, and AEW.
Wrestling, baby. Wrestling.
All right.
So Chris has a lot, like 16 years of Supernatural and 30 years of Doctor Who. So he's ready for this pandemic to last forever.
He's ready for the royal lockdown that just went into effect for 30 days. Now, 30 British days, is that like 45 American?
Yes.
See, the thing is, he should have ran across the border before they locked everything down.
What border?
They're on the border. Scotland.
Oh.
Scotland's not locked down, but England is.
Mm-hmm.
England and Wales got locked down. So he should have ran across to Scotland, where they will probably leave the UK in the next decade.
Top of the morning to you. Welcome to Scotland.
Now they all hate you.
Heck yeah. Hello.
Because Ireland is connected to the North there.
It's all the same, right?
That's why there's a Northern Ireland, right?
That's right. Ireland, I'm coming home. It's Garth Brooks.
Hey, speaking of barbarians, I want to see that, or Royal Kingdom style, or whatever. Yeah, I want to see that barbarians. I think that'd be interesting. But
Time out.
I understand you have to do a lot of reading in that.
Time out. Did you just have a stroke? What is going on over there? What did you just say, Blake? What was that?
I meant nothing.
Good story. Sorry. Okay, moving on. What do you got?
I was just saying the TV show Barbarians. The one that's come out recently, but you have to do a lot of reading. So I don't know if I'm going to watch that or not. I'll wait for the dubbed version.
Okay.
I take it if it's in a foreign language, like Irish.
No, because the Romans are actually speaking in Latin, and the Germanic tribes are actually speaking in Old German. So it's subtitled, but the reviews and stuff I got for it are really good.
Huh.
That I've seen so far.
I'll say yes. Yes.
All right. Do we have the worst Stallone movie yet?
He had to jump off for a second. So go to... Oh, there he is. Do we have the worst one, Brian? What did you decide on?
Oscar.
Oscar. Okay.
Thank you.
It did not win one.
It did not.
It was not Oscar material.
No.
Oh, sweet irony.
What else we got?
Finishing up Professor Number One at Doctor Number One. You have to pick on professional. You have to pick on professional sporting league.
One, I think. One.
You have to pick. Well, put an E on the end of that.
I didn't write it.
You have to pick one professional sporting league to disband forever. Which do you choose? Oh man, NBA's not part of this, so this is going to be tough.
I'm still
NFL,
choosing the NBA.
MLB, or NHL. Yeah, I'm still choosing NBA.
Jeff, what are you picking?
The NBA.
That's not an option.
It's the one I picked, though. Well, the NFL.
Okay. Jim.
MLS.
I don't think you know how this works. Brian, what are you picking?
Yeah, we do. This is Hobie. We do what we want. Can you come up with an answer faster than the worst Stallone movie? Should we wait until after the second news of the geek story for your answer?
Brian is really thinking about these. I like it, Brian. Good job.
Can we get that at the rate of your top 5 franchises that you would like to see to make a comeback?
Brian left.
Yeah, I'm about to say, how long till Brian is no longer here?
Brian. Okay, my pick is NASCAR. I want to disband NASCAR.
What? You don't know how this works. Oh
Blake, so help me. If you're fucking chewing again, I will fucking come over there tomorrow. I would take your blue bonnet apron thing and throw it off your porch.
I hit the mute button on my phone, but it didn't take.
Yeah.
I'm
Put
sorry.
that thing back where you found it, or so help me. So help
I've been
me.
eating
So help
Pez
me.
the entire time we've been on. I bought 2 big bags of Pez, hoping that we'd be in the studio, and we're not. So I'm just eating it myself.
How many bags have you been through?
Just maybe a quarter of one.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, we're going to skip the next thing until next week. Jeff, give me a News of the Geek intro.
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Okay, here we go. Brian, can you come back? I love this article, and I got it just for you. Per Associated News, a man in South Florida was mauled by a black leopard after he paid $150 for a full contact experience with the big cat in what is being described as a backyard zoo. The experience was supposed to include playing with the leopard. Playing with the leopard, rubbing its belly, and taking pictures. Instead, the man had to undergo multiple surgeries.
He survived?
Oh yeah, not well. Originally reported by
Second worst part of the story.
Originally reported by Local 10 News, the incident took place behind a home in Davies, Florida, on August 31st. The experience was offered by a man named Michael Pogge, who runs Pogge's Animal House. That seems safe. A self-described animal sanctuary that, according to its now-removed Facebook page, quote, rescues and breeds rare and endangered animals.
It's now removed. Facebook page.
Dwight Turner discovered the backyard sanctuary through Facebook and paid $150 for the full contact experience and photo op. But as soon as he entered the backyard enclosure, the animal attacked.
It's awesome.
He wanted exposure.
He's getting the full.
You got an authentic
Contact experience.
You got an authentic interactive experience.
A report by Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission describes Davies' injuries in gruesome detail, writing that his scalp was, quote, hanging from his head and his right ear was torn in half. Davies is now suing Pogge and the sanctuary, claiming the waiver he was asked to sign does not cover the injuries he sustained, since the entire experience was illegal. Hi, I'm doing something illegal, but I got injured, so I'm suing you now. Awesome.
You paid
Pogge's definitely not Carol
$150. You went
fucking
into
Baskins.
someone's back fucking yard. Like, what do you expect, you idiot? God.
For a full contact experience. He
Yeah.
got the full contact
got it.
experience.
Let's see here. This assertion is backed up by authorities who have charged Pogge with allowing full contact with an extremely dangerous animal and maintaining captive wildlife in an unsafe condition. It's Florida. What does it matter? You can still find information about Pogge's Animal House. Sounds like Pee-wee's Playhouse on the sanctuary's website and YouTube channel, where the owner is mostly trying to sell exotic pets, including marmosets. Yeah, $5,900. Owl monkeys. What the fuck is an owl monkey? For $7,900.
It's a monkey with the body of a monkey, head of an owl.
Oh, okay. A squirrel monkey. Body of a squirrel, head of a monkey.
Yep.
For $8,900. And the white-face monkeys, $14,500.
What was
The
white
body
face,
of...
what, Jason? White face.
Oh, say that word, Jason. Come on. You can read that word.
Cappuccinoins?
I was just going to say cappuccinos.
Yeah, that's the monkey with 4 asses.
All information about the black leopard has been scrubbed from the site.
Say that word.
Capuchin.
I'm not sure why you're adding an extra syllable.
Because he always does.
Hey!
Electoral.
The good news is the archives reveals that the leopard was listed as not for sale. So that was good.
Yeah, because they probably fucking killed it. Fucking assholes.
Oh my god. I don't even know what to say anymore. So let's see here. Let's see here. You know what? I was hoping for a Worsley Award winner right there, but he survived. Not very happy with that.
No.
So.
The Worsley Award is not the Darwin Award. I mean, just doing something stupid and dying is not Worsley Award worthy.
Worsley worthy. Say that slow, Jason.
Worsley worthy. Ha! Suck it. In other news, we are doing the Floppy Awards in December, and the good news is we've had, I think, 8 podcasts have now come back. They're going to be sending in their awards that they're giving out, so that's good. So there we go.
Excellent.
If anybody out there listening wants to do a awards of it, let me know, and we will go ahead and get you on there. Let's see here. Per Comic Book Movie, found out popularity of The Boys has led to Amazon fast-tracking a sister show set at Vought International Run College for young adult superheroes. And now, thanks to showrunner Eric Kripke, we have a better idea what to expect. The untitled R-rated series has been being written by executive producer Craig Rosenberg. It's described as a, quote, part college show, part Hunger Games. Follow the lives of hormonal competitive soups as they put their physical, sexual, and moral boundaries to the test, competing for the best contracts in the best cities. Can't go to Sandusky. That's the Deep's territory. That's the Deep. This prompted speculation that the show might be based on the G-Men from the comic books. Kripke has now confirmed that the controversial super team will at least partially inspire the direction of the new series. Quote, I would say it's loosely inspired by an element of the comics, which is the G-Men. Part of the G-Men is that it's sort of an educational college experience. And we just use that as a jumping off point, kind of similar to The Boys. In the comics, the G-Men's equivalent of Charles Xavier from Marvel's X-Men is a twisted pedophile named John Godokin, who sexually molests the children under his care. So that's going to be interesting.
They can leave that out.
I don't want to watch this.
You think? I don't think they're going to do that, right?
Hope not.
I don't know if I could watch that. Whew. Let's see here.
I don't know if they would show it, but they
could allude to it.
Imply it. Yeah.
Let's see here. And finally, Golden Globe winner Oscar Isaac, Oscar, has signed on for the lead role in Marvel's upcoming Disney Plus series Moon Knight. So there you go. Let's see here. He will portray Mark Spector, an elite soldier and mercenary who decides to fight crime after he becomes the human avatar of Khonshu, the Egyptian god of the moon. Jeremy Slater from The Umbrella Academy and The Exorcist has been tapped as the showrunner. Let's see here. They're looking for a director right now. So there you go. Moon Knight joins, what else? She-Hulk and Ms. Marvel as TV shows coming to Disney Plus. So there you go.
So does Moon Knight, is this like an undercover, persona as a baker who makes moon pies?
Yes.
Boo.
That is exactly what it is.
Boo. He's
Hey, I just throw this shit out, and if it sticks to the wall, it sticks, okay?
Nobody likes moon pies anyways.
Yeah,
that's why
Blake,
I'm
your
disappointed.
shit stinks, okay, Blake?
Of course it does.
Sticks. Oh,
Sticks.
I would probably
No,
get rid of
I've
the
tried moon
MLB.
pies, and they suck.
Hold on.
I'm disappointed.
Hold on.
I hate moon pies.
Brian has an answer. Go ahead, Brian.
Yeah, I'd probably get
moon
rid
pies?
of the MLB.
MLB. Good call.
MLB.
What?
He's entitled to his opinion.
Even
Je-
if it's wrong.
Jeff, Moon Knight is like Batman, right? The Marvel version of Batman.
But a little more unstable.
Okay. Because I think he has Does he have post-traumatic stress disorder, I think, in the comics or something like
I'm
that?
not sure exactly what it is.
Yeah.
He's got something that makes his decision process not. Yeah, he's not like the world's greatest detective and who thinks through things. But as far as a rich guy vigilante who just beats up people. So.
As long as it's not Sentry. That's all I care about. Don't give me Sentry.
You get Century.
Hey, Jeff, remember
Century or Sentry?
Whatever. Remember when they tried to make him a thing in the comics? Sentry. Sentry. Century.
Okay.
Century?
There was a character that he had called Century.
Oh, no, not
That's
Century.
What it like
no.
you were saying.
Sorry. Remember when they tried to make him a thing?
I do. Remember when no one cared?
They still don't. Did you see, real quick, in the Marvel Comics that all the multiverses collapsed on themselves and crashed into each other, and the whole thing blew up, basically, and Reed Richards created something to keep, like, small bits of the Marvel Universe together while they build a new multiverse? That's the big storyline.
Keith Richards?
Yes, Keith Richards.
Reed Richards. Keith Richards would be pretty cool.
And
I
I'm
think
like,
he'd be the only one that can survive a multiverse crash.
Courtney Love. Jeff, let's do some box office news.
This week in the box office, number one in the American domestic box office in its opening weekend on a $9 million budget, Come Play made $3,150,000. Is that a horror movie?
Yes.
Of course. Honest Thief made another $1,350,000, a total of $9.5 million on its $17 million budget. The War with Grandpa, another $1 million, bringing it up to 11 on its $24 million budget. Tenet made another $885,000 to be in at number 4, a total of $53.8 million, not quite $1 billion, on a $200 million budget. The Empty Man made $561,000, total of $2.2 million, on an unknown budget.
Honest Thief might actually be one of the few movies during the pandemic that makes its money back or breaks even.
And I suppose it depends on if Honest Thief is out internationally or not.
I can check.
But upcoming November 6th, 2020, we have Kindred.
When her boyfriend dies suddenly in an accident, psychologically fragile mother-to-be Charlotte is taken in by his family, but they seem increasingly obsessed with her every move. Her suspicions grow and panic builds. But just how far will they go in their desire to control her and her unborn baby?
Okay. Honest Thief has made $19 million total worldwide.
So it made more than its money back then.
Yep. What's next, Jeff?
Oh, it's me. Yeah. Next is The Informer. I thought somebody might want to say something else about Kindred.
No.
Next is The Informer.
Informer.
And
This
the ex-convict
moved down.
working with the cover intentionally gets himself incarcerated again in order to infiltrate the mob at a maximum security prison.
Is this the Sean Penn movie, Jeff, that you like?
No, it's the one that has snow in it.
I don't think I like a Sean Penn.
With Nicole Kidman? Wasn't that?
Actually, it's got a pretty good cast.
Who's in it?
Yeah.
Joel Kinnaman, Rosamund Pike, Common, Clive Owen,
Anna de Armas.
Ana de Armas.
Karma Meyer. I don't know who that is. Oh, looks pretty
Good
decent.
thing you're reading the cast and not Jason. Smart move. Save yourself some drinks.
What else, Jeff?
We've got Jungle Land.
Two brothers try to escape their circumstances by traveling across the country for a no-holds-barred boxing match that becomes a fight for their lives. Sorry, Hunnam.
That sounds bad.
Becomes a fight for their lives. Two brothers.
We also have Let Him Go.
Yeah. Let him go.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Tired sheriff and his wife, grieving over the death of their son, set out to find their only grandson.
Oh,
Kevin Costner.
I just started reading this book yesterday.
okay. So this I didn't realize it was this movie, but does that mean that Superman is dead and they're going out looking for Kal-El's son?
Yep, exactly.
Hey, Jeff, let the tornado get me. Let the tornado get me. I know it's like 30 minutes away. Let the tornado get me. It's okay. It was like Austin Powers, the bad guy in Austin Powers, telling the steamroller to stop.
Stop! Get out of
the way. Stop. Just crawl over here, Kevin. Dad, come over here. Just crawl. Or I can walk un-Superman-like over to you.
Or I can act like the tornado was really hurt me, and then it didn't. I think that's what it was. He didn't trust Clark's acting ability to pull off. He thinks more people would believe that he had superpowers than would believe he lucked out and didn't get killed by the tornado.
Hey, Jeff. The FBI was talking about all these superhuman things going on in Smallville. You think that has to do with Superman? Nah.
No,
not at all. Not at all.
Also coming out this week, we've got True to the Game 2.
True to the Game 2 picks up a year after the first installment of True to the Game, following the lives of characters affected by Kadyr's murder. Separating herself from Philly's dangerous scene while still mourning from the death of Kadir, Gina has reinvested herself as a journalist living and working in New York City. At a crossroads in her career, Gina comes across an opportunity to go to L.A. and decides to use the time to find herself. Although Gina is far from home, her life in Philly seems to always make an appearance. Someone with ties to Kadir has hijacked Jarrell's shipment, and Jarrell has to hit the streets determined to find out who. Jarrell is determined to get paid by any means necessary, and he'll start with Gina. That was the shortest of the summaries I found.
Hey, Jim, just say trademark, because I think you just made your own plot.
Has anyone seen True to the Game 1?
No.
Okay.
It's on my list this weekend after Killer Raccoons 1.
It's Vivica A. Fox.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Good job, Vivica. And is that it? Yeah.
That's it on the upcoming movies, yes.
I really would wish that the news station I'm watching here would stop going to predictions and just show me who's winning. Because 1 second Trump is winning everything, and then the next second Biden's winning everything, and the third time Gary Johnson won everything. Just tell me who's winning.
Wow.
God. Come on, Gary. I believe in you.
I think they had 3% of the vote in North Dakota, so they were able to call that one already.
Biden just won Colorado, and I think Colorado just closed. So.
Yeah, they have to wait till it closes before they say who. Yeah.
So Biden is winning Pennsylvania.
California yet, but they're getting ready to.
Biden so far is winning Pennsylvania.
I think it's pretty easy to pick what states are going to fall where. It's all the battlefield.
Yeah.
States that are going to be really close.
Yeah, that's what they're showing. I'm looking North Carolina, Texas, Pennsylvania, Michigan. They're all pretty close.
They're all tight. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 51-48 Ohio, 51-48 North Carolina, 50-49 Texas, 48-51 Florida.
Stop
All pretty darn close.
Stop touching the board. Stop it. Stop pressing the buttons, you asshole.
But if this happens, then he would need to win this, and this.
Oh my God, he's playing Donkey Kong. What the hell are you doing? Go back to the thing. Damn it. Anyways, moving on. Top 5 this week. I think it's been a short episode so far. Can't believe it on election night. We're all kind of low key tonight. Let's see here. I'll be back in the studio next week, so if there's any sound difference.
Let's start off this top 5 with a breath of silence.
Oh, go ahead.
For Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Sean Connery.
Pushy galore. Top 5 tonight. Top 5 favorite Sean Connery films, non-James Bond, which was a little bit more difficult than I thought.
Yeah, me too. Once I started looking, I was like, shit, he hasn't done anything since like 1997.
No.
And that was
2003 did Siri Bill.
Oh. Jim, since you said it first, you go first. What's your number 5?
My number 5, I am going to go with, I looked at a lot of the movies, and they're really not that good. So I will go First Night.
They really aren't that good. A First Night makes your list. Huh?
They're not good.
I remember watching First Night in the theater.
Hey, I was pissed off.
I'm like, oh yeah, this is King Arthur.
My number 5, I remember watching this several times when I was younger, and I liked it. I think Lawrence Fishburne, Sean Connery, Just Cause. Takes place in the South.
I don't remember if I've seen that one. That's what I'm like. It seems familiar, but I don't know if I saw it. So
It was decent. Sure, we're going with it. Jeff, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Zardoz. In all reality, I have not seen this movie, but any movie that gives us that image
with that movie poster,
yeah, that image of Sean Connery has to be in my top.
How
could you not have it on?
What's the image for people that don't know?
I can't describe it. This is something you have
Google
to
it. It's epic.
I mean, it is so epic that Cards Against Humanity has a card where that picture is on it. They don't describe it; they just put that picture on it.
He's in
because you can't.
He has really good knee-high boots.
Google Zardoz. The first image that comes up is probably exactly what I'm referring to.
If you think what a non-James Bond role for Sean Connery in 1974 is, that's your image.
Brian, what's your number 5?
My number 5 is Robin Hood.
Oh.
Which Robin Hood?
The one in the 90, 91.
Tights.
King Richard.
No.
King Richard.
Prince of Thieves.
Prince of Thieves. Yep.
That was my number 3. Put it on the board. Number 3. I love that movie. Love it.
Yeah, no. He wasn't it. It's not good.
It's pretty accurate. Let's see here. Blake, what's your number 5?
See, you guys hit on all the points of why this top 5 was hard for me. Going non-James Bond. I mean, I sat there and I went, if I say these movies, they're going to be on everybody else's top 5 list. So I in honor of Sean Connery, I tweaked mine and I picked the top 5 gigs I'm glad Sean Connery did not take.
Okay.
And I have a tie for number 5.
Okay.
Sean Connery was in discussions with William Shatner to be Cyborg Spock's like what, half brother or something in Star Trek V. However, before he could complete the negotiations to be Cybok, he got lured into the Indiana Jones movie where he played, of course, Indiana Jones' father. Tied with that, from working, from Time Bandits with Gillum, he was also supposed to be the man in the moon from the Adventures of Baron Munchausen.
Oh.
But he ended up turning that down, and I'm thankful as well. So those are my 2 top 5s. I'm glad that Sean Connery turned down or did not take.
Blake, you really have had nothing to watch on TV if you're doing this much research. I'm impressed. Well done.
Then what is your number 4?
Oh, my number 4. That's right. Number 4, when Michael Myers was doing, this big 60s spy spoofs there as, that one spy guy.
I thought it meant from Halloween.
No, Mike Myers. Yes, I know. I said Michael Myers on purpose. Yeah, Sean Connery was supposed to be behind the William Shatner mask. He turned that down. No, he was there. Everybody thought that he would play Nigel Powers, Austin Powers' dad, because the role would have been fitting. But that never materialized. And I don't think it was ever offered, and I don't think he ever got a chance to turn it down. But I'm glad he didn't play Nigel Powers.
Who did play him?
We got Michael Caine.
Michael Caine.
Correct.
Wow, Blake got 93% of DC.
Of 1,700?
But it was 93%. Like, that's the farthest gap I've seen.
Unfortunately, that's only 0% reporting. So,
that could be it.
Brian, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Entrapment.
Damn you! Fucking A. It's my number 4. And the reason? Because Catherine Zeta-Jones was in it. That's why. Damn it!
Terrible reason.
Jeff, what's your number 4?
My number 4 is Murder on the Orient Express.
Yep. It's a good one.
Like I don't even remember what year, 60s something?
Yes, it was the 60s.
But,
The original.
It still holds up and better than the Kenneth Branagh one from a couple years ago.
The original Agatha Christie cover?
I don't know. I don't know if it was the first one or not. There might have been one before that, but the one that he was in. And he had probably the worst part in the movie. A small part and whatnot. He was like someone, the son-in-law or something that barely was there, but overall the movie was good.
My number 4 was Entrapment. Jim, what's your number 4?
Since Blake already mentioned it, I will go Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Yep. That's on everybody's list, Jason. Don't get upset.
It's my number
It's
2.
not on my list.
It's my number 2.
Well, then you coyly avoided it.
No, I don't think it's that good of a movie. I was very disappointed in that movie.
Well, I'm disappointing
the
you.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
Well, everything was better than the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
It was better than the Temple of Doom.
It was better than the Temple of Doom.
So that makes it at least number 2 on the list.
Well, but there's a big gap. It's like
Okay.
Raiders of the Lost Ark is like a 90.
Are you going off the Electoral
la-
College projections here?
Last Crusade is about a 40. Temple of Doom is about a 20, and Crystal Skull is about a 2. So, I mean, there's a big gap between. At best, it's a C-.
Sorry,
There's a big Jones gap there.
Blake. Not
Big
to
Jones gap, right?
Blake. Not to correct you, but it's the Electoral College. So, just let you know.
The Electoral.
Let's see here. Jim, what's your number 3?
My number 3, I mean, he has the best accent, playing a Russian in The Hunt for Red October.
Remus.
Brian, what number is that, Brian? I can't hear you. You're on mute. You're on mute. Still on mute. Still on mute.
That was my number one.
Of course.
Damn it.
Put it on the
Of
board.
course.
Way to go, Jim. Steal someone's number one.
You should be like trumping each other on these next three here.
Number 3 for me was Robin Hood, Last Crusade,
Prince of Thieves.
whatever.
The Robin Hood Last Crusade.
Robin Hood, Last Crusade.
Jeff, what's your number 3?
My number 3 is The Avengers.
Oh, okay. The Guy Fiennes one, Uma Thurman.
Ray Fiennes,
Whatever.
Thurman. Scott Connery played the bad guy, based off of the British television show of the same name.
That was not a good film.
It was his third best non-James Bond film.
Brian, what's your number 3?
And Uma Thurman in
number
a
3
cat
for
suit,
me
so that was enough.
Was Rising Sun.
Oh, Wesley Snipes.
Actually, yeah.
I have not seen that.
Really good book. Really good book. Really liked it.
Is that Michael Crichton book?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They did a good job with the culture clash there. It was a good job. Blake, what's your number 3?
Rumored to have been offered this role twice. He was actually in long discussions, he and his people, for The Matrix. He was supposedly offered the role of Morpheus twice and turned it down. And even
And
then,
the world is better for it.
when he wasn't going to get Morpheus, they were also considering him as part of the Keykeeper, even though that would have been a smaller part. But yes, I'm glad he did not take those roles.
From Ghostbusters? The Keymaster?
No, the key.
No, The Matrix.
Oh.
Matrix 2, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your number 2,
Correct.
Blake?
Number 2, Ridley Scott. Big fan of Sean Connery. Originally, wanted Dustin Hoffman to play the role of Deckard, but he got turned down, and several other prominent actors turned it down, and supposedly Ridley Scott wanted Sean Connery to play the role of Rick Deckard
In Blade Runner.
in
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Huh.
Yes. So I'm glad he did not do that part either.
Is that the new Blade Runner he wanted him for?
Wait a minute.
The original.
That's a surprise.
Mhm.
They're giving Delaware to Biden.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
Huge.
It's over. Election's
All
over.
of New England's going to Biden. Who would it go to?
Delaware's not in New England.
I'm just going to say this now. I think Trump's going to win this. He's going to get Ohio. He's getting Texas.
He's going to get Texas.
He's going to get Ohio.
Pennsylvania is the one that I'm intrigued with. Pennsylvania and North Carolina.
He's winning Michigan right now. So with 20% reporting. So I think he's going to win. Okay, moving on.
Please.
Let's see. Or Gary
We're
Johnson.
trying to be a positive podcast here. We want to talk results.
I'm just saying. Let's see here. Number 2 for you, Brian.
Number 2 for me, The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, there you go, extraordinary gentleman.
Get the fuck out of here.
Wow. That made someone's list for a good movie?
Mainly because it's not the other movie that's probably, I figured everyone would have on their list.
Not just me.
Probably my number 2.
What's your number 2, Jeff?
My number 2 is the one that won the Oscar for Best Movie Ever.
That's my number 1.
Oh,
Say it, Jeff. Say it.
off the board.
Highlander
There
off the
can be
board.
Only one.
Highlander 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Which one?
Nope, just Highlander
one.
1. Well, he was only in 1 and 2, and 2 was one of the worst movies ever made. So,
And 2 doesn't exist.
oh yeah, 2 doesn't exist.
Is Christopher Lambert in the second one?
Yeah.
Is he?
I couldn't even remember.
I've never seen them, so that's why I was just asking. I've never seen them.
Actually, I've never seen 2 because I have friends who wouldn't let me see 2.
Okay.
I watched the first one and then we talked about the second one. They said, we won't let you watch it. So I haven't seen it.
I think I saw the 4th one with the cube. There was a cube in it in space. I think I saw that with the Dip Man one time. So
I know I did see the 3rd one with Mario Van Peebles.
that's who it is. That's the 3rd one. That's the 3rd one. That's the one I saw. Okay, that's the one I saw. And I never
Did he
saw
have a sword and was killing vampires in that one?
That's Wesley Snipes.
No.
Mario Van Peebles had a posse. Okay, and that's what he was doing in the 3rd one.
You said Mario Van Peebles is a posse?
Yes, he has a posse. My number 2 is.
I think one of the best memes I've ever seen of that was what was it? Was it Pearls Before Swine? I can't remember what it was. The big duck and the little baby duck get done watching. They're on the couch watching TV, and the little duck says, "Hey, that was a really good movie. What was it called?" And the Papa Duck says, "Highlander." And then he says, "What? Was they make any more?" And then the next frame's a pause. The next frame's a pause, and the dad goes, "No."
Yeah, that's not Pearls Before Swine, but I don't know what the title is. It's
What is that?
Peanuts.
it's like a web comic, and I don't think I've ever seen the title of it. It's just the
Kathy.
Big-
Yeah, they
little
use
duck.
it. Yeah, they use ducks and animals and stuff too. Kind of like
Mother Goose and Grimm.
no.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
is it Listen Honey? Was it
No.
Listen Honey?
No, it was not Listen Honey. But this isn't a newspaper comic.
Oh, okay.
Newspapers. It's a web comic.
Sorry. Let's see here. My number 2 was Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So there you go. Jim, what's your number 2?
My number 2 is The Untouchables.
Oh, shit. I forgot all about that one.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
It's the one
I
he
put
won
that
his
in
Academy
honorable
Award
mention
for.
because I expected it to be on somebody else's list.
That's a good movie. That's a good film.
It was.
I liked it when it first came out. God, is Kevin Costner terrible in that movie?
Is he?
It makes it hard to watch.
Jim, what's your number 1? Jim?
Award for Best Picture ever.
Highlander. Okay.
Highlander.
Let's see. My number 1. Jeff, what's my number 1?
Spanish peacock.
Your number 1 was Indiana Jones?
No, it's number 2. Come on. Number 1. Walk onto the rock.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
Walk onto the rock. Godspeed, good speed, Godspeed. I love The Rock. Love it.
Purposely blocked that
I
out
love
of my
Dwayne Johnson
mind.
too.
Yes, I love Dwayne Johnson, Brian. Thank you. Brian, why can't we be friends? Why can't we?
Why can't we
I try.
be friends?
I try.
No,
tried
you
that.
didn't. You didn't try at all.
I tried to be sincere last week, and it didn't work.
Tried to say
No,
goodbye.
not at all.
and
No, you
tried
didn't.
to joke.
If that was sincere, then you got to try harder, buddy.
Oh. You know what? I was going to buy you Mr. Belvedere for Christmas. Fuck you now. Nope, not getting it. Jeff, what's your number
You know,
1?
it's going to be Rocky 1 and Rocky 2.
No, I was going to go for the good ones. Rocky 4.
That's right. I want the new Rambo 5-movie set.
Is there 5 Rambos?
Yeah.
Actually, there's 5.
Wow.
Man.
Last Blood, First Blood, Last Blood, Rambo, First Blood Part 2,
Rambo Taken
Rambo 3, and John Rambo.
and
Rambo Last Blood.
Rambo Taken. Yes. So, Jeff, I like Rambo Taken. I like the last one. Brian, calm down. I was just picking on the name.
We'll call it by its real name.
Actually, I
If you
forget.
like it,
Rambo Last Blood. Is it Last Blood?
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Jeff, what's your number 1? Did you do it?
My number 1 is Russia House.
Oh, God. I forgot about that.
It's the
Michelle Pfeiffer.
it has Michelle Pfeiffer, so
There you
it was
go.
as the only movie that could be number 1 on my list.
Ugh. Jeff, what's your name? Brian. What's your number one?
My number one was The Hunt for Red October.
The Russian. Okay.
Good choice.
Yes. Yes.
Boop. He's going to pull a crazy Ivan. Boop.
How'd you know?
Blake, what's your number one?
I had a 50-50 chance.
I bet I know this one.
You do. I bet you do. Because it's been known and famous for when, Jackson approached him. He was given the script. He was the first pick for Gandalf. But he turned it down because he didn't understand the script or the role.
Good for him.
And I'm really glad he turned it down.
And that's why he did League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, because he said, just because I don't understand it isn't the reason to turn it down anymore, because they
said that was like a $400 million mistake.
Oh, because they were giving him they were going to give him
15%. Yeah,
15%.
15%.
Jesus.
Of the box office. Yeah. So but I'm glad he didn't do it.
Let's see.
I think Sir Alan McKean did a very good job.
Anybody have any honorable mentions real quick?
I don't.
Okay.
One movie that could have made your guys' list, The Name of the Rose.
I'd have to see it to put it on my list.
Yeah. I don't know.
It was a good book. It's a very good book, and the character Baskerville he plays in it is pretty good.
Except for Zardoz, I didn't have to see that one to put on my list, but that's another story.
No, you didn't. Just the movie posters. Got to put it on there.
Yeah.
We did have some listener feedback this week from Brian Ow. He had Robin Hood, The Last Crusade, also called Rob.
Hey, nobody picked Outland?
I never saw it.
No, that's a sci-fi movie. All right, Outland. Well, go ahead and there's a pandemic going on. Look it up.
Look it up. I'm looking for Free State of Jones right now. I'm excited about that one. Brian made my night. Good job, Brian.
I thought it was the 3 States of Jones.
No, not 3 states.
Well,
Free State.
Free State. I was like, well, he's jonesing. What are the other two?
Anyways, 4 is The Untouchables. 3 is Welcome to the Rock. 2, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. And number 1, Highlander.
Yeah.
Honorable mentions, Entrapment and Medicine Man. That was a good one. I forgot about Medicine Man. Let's see.
How do you forget about all these things? All you do is read his IMDb page. You don't forget about any of them.
It's enough out of you. Let's see here. The Dit Man. Number 5, The Rock. Number 4, The Rock. Number 3, The Rock. Number 2, The Rock. And number 1, Welcome to the Rock. Niecy. As usual, in no particular order, just a few of my favorites. I didn't realize how hard this was going to be. He was so great. Was he, though? Dragonheart. Voices count, right? Yes. Number 4, The Hunt for Red October. Number 3, Welcome to the Rock. Number 2, Highlander. And number 1, The Untouchables. Steve and Izzy from EILFM, they will be on our show next week. So just to let you know. He had number 5, League of Extraordinary. Oh, Jesus. Number 4, Highlander 2. Wait a minute. Number 3, Zardoz. Number 2, Welcome to the Rock. Number 1, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Honorable mention, The Wind and the Lion. I don't know what that is. And finally, Pittsburgh Nerd. Sean Kuhn had Hunt for Red October. Highlander. The Rock. Welcome to the Rock. Indiana Jones Last Crusade. And here you go, Blake, In the Name of the Rose. So there you go. So.
You know what nobody said? I was surprised.
What's that? What's that?
Darby O'Gill and the Little People.
I did see that on the IMDb.
And nobody said that. Or even Time Bandits, for that matter.
Oh, you know what? Hold on.
Bandits was my honorable mention.
I did. Oh, I'm sorry, Jim. I didn't know you had one. I apologize.
I said, yeah, Time Bandit was my honorable mention.
Let's see.
That and Finding Forrester.
Oh, I forgot about Finding Forrester.
Somebody didn't look at his freaking IMDb page. It's the easiest thing to do.
Let's see here. Kevin at Cincy Explorer had Medicine Man at number 5, The Man Who Would Be King, Hunt for Red October, Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade, and number 1, The Untouchables. So, Jeff, I think you might be right. I wonder if people are remembering Untouchables, but they haven't seen it recently. I'm wondering that. So,
because I remember when it came out, I saw it and I loved it and thought it was great and blah 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 blah, and then watched it a couple years ago and I'm like, oh man, Kevin Costner's trying way too hard.
Yeah, it's not that good, really.
But I'll say Connery was great in it.
He was good.
But when Kevin Costner was the lead and every scene he's in,
does he chew scenery? Does he chew it?
Very much so.
Okay. Bad idea of the week. Number 227. Paying $150 to go into somebody's backyard and pet a leopard. Not a good idea. Good.
Maybe for $50.
Yeah. At what price does the ticket become not a good idea?
It just pisses me off because the moron's suing the guy.
Is a $10 ticket? Is that a good idea?
What did you expect to happen? You get to walk up and just play with a wild cat?
Yeah, he probably saw Tiger King and was like, "Oh, this is going to be so cool. I'm going into this guy's backyard with a leopard. Yay."
You know,
He's probably used his stimulus check for it, too.
To buy a leopard or to pay to pet it? Which guy? Both? Going both.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the assholes that go in to rob a convenience store and they get shot, and then they try to sue the convenience store.
Cashier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck you. That's an inherent, chance you
The
take
people that
risk.
try to steal my car stereo and cut themselves on the razor blade trap I set up. God, I hate when, and then they blame me for getting cut up.
Did this happen to you?
That really happened, just not to me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was something I read. Somebody was tired of their car stereo getting stolen, so he put in razor blades, so when people tried to steal it, they cut themselves, and got sued when somebody cut themselves on it.
Did they lose?
I don't even remember how it went.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because there's no reasonable expectations in a car stereo that there's going to be razor blades in it.
Yeah.
So that was the guy's case.
I hate people so much. As of now, Ohio is going to Trump. That could change. Let's see here. Titles for the show.
Still under 50%. So.
Oh, is it? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see.
Oh, last I saw it was like 49 something to 48 something.
Gotcha.
I have 50 to 49 Democrat with 64% of the vote in.
So Biden's winning?
Biden, it's slightly blue right now still.
Gotcha.
Oh.
I don't know if you guys noticed this, but
Steve Shabbat took the lead.
that fucker.
When I was watching it earlier, Shabbat was way ahead, and then it kind of evened out. But yeah, they're right now just saying too close to call.
Fuck that guy.
When I was looking up before, Shabbat was losing.
Yeah.
To liberal Kate Schroeder.
She is.
KDC Shabbat.
No. That was liberal Kate Schroeder worse than extreme Amy McGrath.
What about Shady Steve Shabbat?
Well, if you didn't know what those ladies look like, you would those would be exciting dates. Let's go.
Now, that extreme Amy McGrath wanted to give money to Puerto Rico. Can you believe that?
They're not even a real state. Wait a minute.
That's on the ballot. That's on the ballot in Puerto Rico today.
I don't think Puerto Rico wants to be a state.
Well, after they got ignored from help, they might want to be one now. I don't know. I didn't realize that was on their ballot. Oh, okay.
On the ballot, yeah.
They didn't necessarily get ignored. Their people
They got a
that
couple.
were there took all the money and the aid and hid it from all of the people that are living there.
They didn't get completely ignored. Donald Trump threw some paper towels at
He
them.
did throw some paper towels out to the residents, but they also did.
They did have a
Yeah,
bad guy
the
in
money
charge
went
there.
there, and there was a full warehouse full of food and other supplies that weren't released. It was just sitting there.
Oh yeah, there is also an election for a governor down there because that last governor was
Run out of town.
run out of office.
He's lucky to be alive. I think they were ready to lynch him.
Real quick, one more election note that I thought was kind of cool but kind of sad at the same time. I follow on Twitter Dan Rather, and this is last night. He tweeted
Is he
out,
going nuts again?
No,
Because
I don't
he
know.
goes on rants and rampages about Trump. So,
No, that's not what this is.
oh, okay.
I just thought it was kind of cool. So his tweet last night says, I'm excited. This will be my 18th presidential election night on air. From a small radio station in rural Huntsville to here with you all. My mind turns, but will this be my last? I hope not, but it could be. Just know it will be memorable. Thank you all for joining me.
What's he on?
Isn't he Canadian?
What's that?
What?
Isn't Dan Rather Canadian?
I don't think
Yeah,
he is.
I don't think he votes.
Is he?
Yeah. All right.
What-
He's still able to say the news.
What's he on?
True.
What news is he on?
I don't think
His
he's
own-
on
his own
anything,
now.
but he's still contributing.
Oh, okay.
Let's see.
I didn't know if he was.
He-
I didn't know if he was on an online network or something.
No. Like he's like right now he's just writing books and contributing.
Okay.
You know, to
He's doing podcasts.
but anyway,
That
growing
is kinda
up
cool.
watching him.
Dan Rather was born in Wharton, Texas, so he is
Oh.
not Canadian. I think
Yeah,
you're thinking of
he's-
Dan Aykroyd.
So he's still
There.
foreign.
Oh, Dan Aykroyd.
He's still foreign.
Right there on the border.
I do agree, though, Brian. That is pretty cool. I did like him growing up.
I mean, like it's kind of cool and kind of sad at the same time. Like you think, like he's been doing this for however long, and it's kind of sad, but also very cool that he's been involved as long as he has been.
Yes,
I remember
that is true.
my dad watching him.
Same.
Let's see here. Titles for the show. I
I
had.
think I'm getting my news pundits mixed up. Anyway,
I have What Memory Loss, Best Intern in the Business, Just to Ruin Your Day, Are They Missing, and Electoral College, Too Much Time, and A Crazy Ivan. Anyone else?
I love a good bantha, and that's it.
I also had I Love a Good Bantha. I had Full Contact Experience. I had Big Jones Gap. And Try Harder, buddy.
Brian?
I had Hobie, the Electoral Edition. I'm sorry, I've stopped paying attention. They've got cream in the middle. And bang, fuck, I'm dead.
Josh Gad has no butthole. That's another one.
He does not.
Brian had some good ones. I love a good bantha, but Brian had some good ones.
I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention.
I like that one
stopped
too.
paying attention.
I'm sorry, I've stopped paying attention.
I like that one.
Me too.
Okay, change approved. See you guys next week. Hopefully the world is not on fire, but I am guessing it probably will be. So
It might be put out by then. Oh, the world won't be on fire. Just
Just the West Coast.
Just the West Coast.
Roger says goodbye.
Hey, can I
Goodbye.
just say how disappointed I am in the fact that I posted in our chat the South Park deepfake news show, Sassy Justice, about deepfake technology.
Oh, that's on next week. Calm down.
Okay, because
I have it. It's on there.
when did you post it? Did you post it after the outline went out?
No.
No, this was
Oh, okay.
a while ago.
Oh,
In the interview at 5 minutes 30 seconds about deepfake
Mhm.
was so
I got it.
relevant to this podcast.
I got it.
Thank you, Jason.
You're welcome. Roger says
Okay.
goodbye.
All right, I'm not
Good.
disappointed anymore.
bye.
All right.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets. There's a history, not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are listening to a Hobie.